Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to The Grid, QCTV's very own entertainment show. Thank you, thank you. Returning once again, I am your host, Corey Lang, and I would like to take this time to give a huge thank you to everyone who tuned in to our last show. We appreciate your amazing support, and for all the newcomers out there, thanks for checking out The Grid. We have an amazing show planned for you today. However, I received a little piece of criticism from last month's show. One of our fans, Gary of Ramsey, Minnesota, was kind enough to write in and share his thoughts and expressed his disappointment for the utter lack of monkeys in our last episode. And you know what? He's totally right. I get it, Gary. This is an entertainment show and there should be monkeys. Huge oversight on my part. So you know what, Gary? This one's for you. Cue the monkeys. I mean, who doesn't like monkeys, am I right? As all great thinkers say, a monkey a day keeps the doctors away. Kicking things off on The Grid this month, we have a mouth-watering food segment for you called Taste Buds. On this edition of Taste Buds, we met up with grill extraordinaire and omelet master Jack Sparks as he shows us around his awesome restaurant, Sparky's Café. Make sure to bring your appetite because you are going to need it. In my 3 and 3 review segment, I will check out the latest Coen Brothers film, Hail Caesar, Capcom, Street Fighter V, and the first season of Better Call Saul that was just released on Netflix. In our What's Shaking segment this month, our host, Winter Kuharski, heads to the Rum River Library to hang out with a bunch of Minecrafters. Yeah, that's right. The Rum River Library holds a Minecraft class that inspires learning, creativity, and the importance of working together. Plus a class where you get to play video games? Sign me up. In this month's Around Town segment, we have our very own Catherine and Leslie that stopped in at the Ladybug Pottery, located right here in Champlin. Ladybug Pottery is one of the more unique businesses in town and quite possibly the coolest. So stick around for more on that. Closing out the show, we have This in Tech. Matt Overstreet will tell us all about the latest and greatest gadget on the market, as well as some recent tech news. So again, we have a great show planned for you, and we might even throw in a few monkeys for good measure. Stick around. Welcome to Sparky's Café.
Oh my goodness, I've been coming here my entire life.
With a knockout, 2-punch combo of amazing food and cheap prices, look no further than Sparky's.
So great, I love it.
I'm ready for some good homemade food and a great time here.
Located right in the heart of downtown Anoka, this culinary love boat is captained by none other than head cook and owner, Jack Sparks. We managed to pull the spatula from Jack's hands for just a few minutes before he heads back to the grill.
The favorite thing I like to say is we are an old-fashioned greasy spoon. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, just the normal fare, but we make our own pancake batter, our own soups, and we haven't lost that touch.
No, Jack, you have not lost your touch. And according to the cheeseburger that Janae served me the other day, I'd say you're in your prime. And speaking of Janae,
My job here at Sparky's is to serve people some of the delicious homemade food Jack prepares every morning. I get to talk with some of the oldest people that have the wisest stories, some of the youngest youth that have the best ideas, and I get to have fun 8 hours a day and get paid.
Cheeseburger combo, hands down, for $7.77. That's including tax. I get the whole thing, cheeseburger, fries, drink. You can't get it, can't beat it anywhere else. It's so good.
Yeah, I love my customers. You know, I've got a little secret that when they come in at first, and when I see them 2 or 3 times, I'll go up, introduce myself, get their name, and then I'll scoot back. I'm giving up a trade secret, but I'll write down their names and a little jot about who they, you know, what they look like or who they come in with, and learn their names as soon as I can. And so as soon as they're walking in the door, it's like cheers. It's like, Blaine and Lois, how you doing? And
it's an honest little place, good people, just really friendly, welcoming environment. I know everybody here, like all the staff by name. Love this place. So good. It's just like coming home. I love it.
We don't ever freeze any of our meat, so everything's really fresh. It's simple, but yet perfect, and I love it here.
Jack has known my mom for a long time, so I kind of knew him through that. Nicest guy, just this boisterous, booming voice you'll hear from the back sometimes. Just, oh, what a lovely guy. I just love chatting with him. I just want more merchandise, though. I want him to start selling, like, Sparky shirts. That's what I really want.
You told him that?
I have, and I just want to, he's like, all right, you can go, like, make some at Sports Shack or right up the street. I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe I will. Like, come in one day and they're like, do you work here? I'll be like, no, I just support the place. Like, I keep the lights running, you know, so.
And finally, we asked superstar Janae how long she's been working at Sparky's and what her secret is to maintaining such a huge smile all this time.
9 years. Oh my gosh, the favorite part of my job is getting up every day and knowing that I'm going to meet somebody new, talk to somebody new, try something new, and experience something I may not somewhere else.
I don't think you'll find better quality food for the prices that we sell it. And be hungry when you come, because you're going to get a lot of good food pretty cheap.
Come to Sparky's, you won't regret it.
If you are in the mood for an amazing cheeseburger and fries, head on over to Sparky's Café. They are located right in downtown Anoka at 12 Bridge Square. Next up, I have some thoughts on the return to form for the Coen brothers, a legendary fighting game, as well as a slimy lawyer that you should probably avoid. My 3 and 3 reviews are up right now. From the directors of such classics as The Big Lebowski, Fargo, and No Country for Old Men comes what I believe is the next classic for the books, Hail Caesar. Minnesota locals Ethan and Joel Coen return to form in this hilarious, clever nod to the old-fashioned days of Tinseltown. After the recent back-to-back trio of duds in the form of Inside Llewyn Davis, True Grit, and A Serious Man, it's refreshing to see the Coens make an explosive comeback full of thrills and laughs. With an amazing cast including Josh Brolin, George Clooney, Scarlett Johansson, Channing Tatum, and Ralph Fiennes, this star-studded goofball romp takes the first train to Crazy Town in the best way possible. Leading man Josh Brolin plays Eddie Maddox, a Christian family man, Hollywood fixer, doing his best to keep a movie studio from sinking when cannons put holes in his ship. Those holes come in the form of movie star Baird Whitlock, played hysterically by George Clooney. When Baird goes missing in the middle of the night during a huge Hollywood production, there are several elements at play here. But just know the Coens do a bang-up job of juggling a dozen characters, side plots, and enough humor and mystery to go around. This is hands down my favorite Coen Brothers movie in nearly a decade. With razor-sharp performances, clever dialogue, and jaw-dropping cinematography from camera wizard Roger Deakins, the Coen Brothers have delivered an instant classic. Not to be missed. Now it's time to grab those red boxing gloves, headbands, and power up those shurikens because Capcom has unleashed another chapter in their legendary fighting series, Street Fighter V. After years of anticipation, Street Fighter V has finally been released to the masses, and it does not disappoint. At least not entirely. Let's start with the good news, shall we? First and most importantly, this game looks and plays fantastic. At first glance, you may look and think, geez, are they really just using the same art style from Street Fighter IV? Well, yes and no. It's similar, but if you look just a bit harder, you can clearly see that this game has been rebuilt from the ground up, and the visuals look fantastic. Running at 1080p and 60 frames per second, this dazzling, bone-crunching brawler looks absolutely stunning in action. Not only is it a blast to play, but it's actually fun to just sit down and watch. More good news, the game plays better than ever. With a more streamlined approach, this may be the most accessible Street Fighter to date. With a few features stripped out, new ones have been added, most notably the V-Trigger. The V-Trigger is essentially Street Fighter V's new special attack, and it feels satisfying to pull off. I had a chance to play a few rounds online, and it seems that Capcom has successfully nailed the netcode, which to competitive veterans, this is a music to their ears. I experienced zero lag from my time on casual matches as well as ranked. Street Fighter V also boasts a robust character selection. The game launched with 16 fighters, including returning icons such as Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, among many more familiar faces, and even some fresh ones. I felt the balance of new and old characters felt great. However, I felt that launching a fighting game in 2016 with only 16 characters feels pretty lame, quite frankly. Speaking of lame, let's get into the bad news. Capcom has issued several statements promising fans that additional modes are coming, such as story mode and arcade mode. Looks as if Capcom plans to roll out content patches between now and midsummer. That's all fine and dandy, but expecting us to pay $60 for a game that is incomplete feels pretty gross. Like I said, the game should have been released in the summer once it's complete, rather than releasing an incomplete game in the middle of February. Boo, Capcom, boo. It is now time to break out those sweatpants, close those blinds, and heat up some leftovers, because I have a Netflix pick for you. I recently had a chance to check out the first season of Better Call Saul, available in its entirety right now on Netflix. Better Call Saul is a prequel spin-off to the legendary series Breaking Bad that follows slimeball attorney Jimmy McGill before he became Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad. Similar to Walter White's descent into madness, the focus is now on Jimmy and how he transitions from an honest lawyer to the criminal he became in Breaking Bad. Jimmy is once again played flawlessly by Bob Odenkirk, who once again slides into that suit like nobody's business. Don't expect to see too many familiar faces as this is a prequel spin-off, but there are a few, including Mike, played by Jonathan Banks. This is where I stop myself from entering spoiler territory, but I will say that Better Call Saul surprised me by being its own thing, without riding the success of Breaking Bad too much. It stands its own ground, with a few Breaking Bad nods here and there. No, the show is not as good as Breaking Bad, not even close. But Breaking Bad is my favorite show of all time, so that's a tall order from the get-go. What you will get is some new characters, a few suspenseful moments, lots of laughs, and Mike, well, being Mike. And it's just a total blast to see what Jimmy was like before he became Saul Goodman. There are 10 episodes in season 1, all ready to go, so get your binge on. Just show up for work tomorrow, please. Well, that was your 3 in 3 reviews, and we will be right back with What's Shaking.
Welcome back to The Grid. My name is Winter Kuharski, and I'm here to tell you what's shaking here in the Quad Cities. First, let me paint you a picture. Imagine a world surrounded by advanced technology. It's in your homes, it's in your cars, your back pocket. With a press of a button, anything you could possibly want will be delivered to your front door. With a few computer keystrokes, a picture on a screen can come to life. Sounds like some super advanced future, right? Nope. If you think about it, I just described a typical day in 2016. Computers and smartphones surround us everywhere we go. Face it. We can pretend the future is a long way off, or we can embrace it and use it to teach the next generation. That's exactly what one local woman decided to do. I recently got the chance to speak with Andrea Egbert at the Rum River Library in Anoka and learn how she's using a simple computer game to teach kids skills they'll need to succeed in the future of the 21st century.
We had Minecraft at the library, and it has never died down since. Registration usually fills within 5 minutes every month. I think our record was 30 seconds for 15 spots.
So how do parents get their kids signed up for it? What is the process that they go through to make sure their kid's a diehard Minecraft fan? They gotta be a part of this. How do they make sure that they're signed up?
So 4 weeks before the first Monday of the month that we're actually open is when the registration starts at noon, and they can register online, give us a call, any number of things like that. And we usually get hammered by phone calls as soon as we open and things like that. But there's a lot of them who register online too. And within about 5 minutes, usually we're putting people on the wait list.
It's more than a video game, like you were saying. It's, kids teaching kids. They're learning and having a great time at the same time. So thank you so much for answering our questions. I think we're gonna take a look at the kids now and see some of the stuff that they're playing around with. So thank you so much for chatting with us today. what are you building in Minecraft today?
Well, right now I'm not exactly building. I'm just running around with my wolves, having fun.
Me and my friend Dominic and Hank are having a battle. Andrea, can you TP meat out cheese?
Sarah, are you still over here? Yes. I want my dog to stand up. How do you make him stand up?
This is basically, it's telling me what to do, so when I go here and I click run, it's gonna make it dance.
Wait, not yet.
I'm making a chicken bomb.
Grab all your stuff.
You know, my favorite part about Minecraft Mondays is that, as you could see, the kids didn't see it as something that they were sitting down to learn. They learn through play. And yet, at such a young age, they're learning computer coding. I'm 24, and I have absolutely no idea how to code a computer. The most advanced thing I learned when I was their age was the best way to hold an N64 controller to get the highest score in Mario Kart. Computer coding is a skill that they will be required to know when they go to college. And learning from something as simple as Minecraft is a way to teach them through play, and also in a way that applies to something they're interested in. Whoever said that video games never teach us anything? If you'd like more information about the Minecraft Mondays and other events at the Rum River Library, check out their website at www.anoka.lib.mn.us. So when we come back, Catherine's going to let us know what's new around town, so keep watching.
Man, there is never anything on cable. Why do I even pay for this?
Dude, will you please quit flipping through the channels and turn it to QCTV already?
Did you just say something?
No, I didn't. It was the other person in the room. Yes, of course I said something. I'm sick of watching you flip through the channels. If you want to watch some quality programming, quit wasting time and turn it to QCTV already.
How is this happening? And more importantly, how are you telepathically communicating with me?
Look, man, quit worrying about specifics here. I'm just trying to help you justify your cable subscription by tuning into QCTV and to immediately start enjoying their amazing content. Let me enlighten you. Here's what you've been missing by not watching QCTV. QCTV has been producing award-winning content for years. Matter of fact, they recently won the National Hometown Media Award for overall excellence. That excellence includes several incredible shows, including News and Views, The Chamber Report, It's Your History, The District Court Show, Public Safety Talk, and the brand new entertainment show called The Grid. They've got amazing sports coverage and much, much more. They cover the cities of Andover, Anoka, Champlin, and Ramsey. And if you live outside of those four cities, fear not, because all of their amazing programming is available on their website at qctv.org. Hey man, what can I say? Priorities, dude.
Wow, well, you sure make a compelling argument to start watching QCTV.
Yeah, you know, what can I say? I'm a big fan. Now, will you please quit wasting time and turn it to QCTV already? It's Your History starts soon, and I don't want to miss it.
All right, you're the boss.
What is that guy's problem? That was the most irresponsible... This aggression will not stand, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not sure what's about to happen next, but we're already off to a really bad start. And this situation is only going to escalate. So let's back up, figure out what could have been done differently to avoid this. 66% of traffic fatalities are caused by aggressive driving. If you witness somebody who's driving aggressively, don't take it personally. Take a breath, think about this, calm down, That'll get your heart rate lower and you'll better control your emotions. Also, don't engage with people by staring at them, looking at other drivers, or responding to their provocative behavior. They might just be trying to get a rise out of you. Be the level-headed person, be the smart person. Remember, half of drivers who get provoked are going to respond with their own aggressive behavior towards you. And do you really want to be stuck now in that confrontation? And statistically, an increasing number of these incidents involve a firearm. And do you want to be stuck in that kind of a situation? Stay smart on the road. Keep in mind the potential consequences. It's not worth winding up in prison or worse yet, dead. See you out there on the road.
Today we're in Champlin at a really fun place called Ladybug Pottery. There are several groups here today, including Sophia's 7th birthday party. We talked with owner Cassie Mayer, who tells us all about it.
It's a paint your own pottery studio. We open in June. You come in, pick your pottery, you paint it, and then it takes about 7 to 10 days to get it back. We'll dip it in a clear glaze and fire it so it's all nice and ready and food safe.
It's very fun coming here and just having fun people to work with and kind of having them go through the process with you. It's more relaxing than anything. Painting is really fun for me since I've been doing it a lot, so I would suggest that you just come here and have fun and be as creative as you can.
A lot of families. It's really fun seeing the families come in, the moms and dads, and painting with them. And a lot of people think that is just for little kids, and it's not. Dads have so much fun. The moms come in. We have ladies' nights and just a lot of everybody. We have some of them come in with their little grandkids, and all of a sudden they're picking out little pieces to paint and stuff too. So it's, like I said, everybody. There's not really an age. A lot of people think that they need to be creative. They don't need to. We have a lot of tools and tricks and techniques that they can use to make it look awesome.
Birthday parties are fun. All the little kids get really excited when you start painting. They kind of go fast, but then you kind of tell them to slow down, get those 3 coats, everything will be good. It's really fun, having them open their presents and seeing how excited they are for that too. And then just having all their friends here is super fun too.
So we have our separate area for our birthdays. We can hold, usually 8 to 14 is our max that we can do for them. They have 2 hours in the party room with us. They get to pick their pottery. Today we are doing banks, so it's an assortment of all kinds of little piggy banks. There's princesses and monkeys and all kinds of fun. They sit and they paint it and they just have a blast in there, so it's fun.
I feel like people should have the party here because it's kind of a different environment and you get to see kind of the different things you get to do here, and some people may not get to experience that, so that'd be kind of fun to come here and experience.
I like everything. Just from, the painting aspect to it, to our birthday parties. Our ladies' nights are so fun too. Our fused glass that we started to do, just a lot of creativity.
Along with Leslie Sauer-Smith here in Champlin, I'm Catherine Lenneberg for The Grid.
Time to wake up, start a new day. I'm sorry, honey. I can't play right now.
Go ask your mom.
Dessa, you can't spend all day sleeping.
How many times did they tell you to pick up your toys?
All right, sweetie. We'll be back in a little bit.
Be good.
Dinner's almost ready. Ah, how much she's grown.
Hey, if you're like me and technology is your thing, then this is a segment on the show where we'll both get a chance to check out some new and some soon to be released gear and gadgets guaranteed to get your geek side gratified. So take out your earbuds, silence your smartwatch, and get ready as we explore this in tech. The first gadget on our list is the Omate Wearcom K3, which the company touts as the next generation of kids' smartwatch. That's right, people, this is a smartwatch for kids, because if there's one thing kids need, it's a smart device to sort out their busy schedules. This Android Power K3 software boasts pre-installed apps, alarms, music, a picture gallery, and a pedometer. Best yet, it can make 3G phone calls so mom and dad can hover from afar. The K3 sells for $129 and will be available in April. You can find it at omate.com. On to the world of high-end mobile audio with Klipsch Reference X6i in-ear headphones. And it's only fair that the name is a mouthful because these little guys will give you an earful of sound. Notice that they say reference in the name. Well, to music producers and sound designers alike, that means they're designed to provide a flat frequency response, which is different than most headphones and speakers on the market, which are designed with an intentional boost in the bass and some higher frequencies as well. Not so with these puppies. These beauties are intended to reproduce sound exactly the way it was recorded. With zinc flourishes, patented oval ear tips that come in 4 sizes, and a 3-button remote plus microphone, the X6i certainly impresses, and at $179 a pop, they are priced at the low end of the normally pricey Klipsch lineup. You can check them out at klipsch.com. And the last thing on our list is not a gadget, but is most certainly tech-worthy. FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler just dropped the tweet bomb that the FCC is proposing a series of rules that would force big cable companies to make their content available on third-party set-top boxes. How is this relevant to us, you ask? Just imagine streaming your favorite HD cable packages on your Apple TV or Roku boxes. Now, cable companies make lots of money by charging for their set-top boxes, and companies like Apple have been trying to get them to make their content available for a while now. So this could be a major coup for consumers. How is that? The influx of competition could result in lower cable package prices for users. There are many angles to this bit of business, and the matter still needs to be voted on, but I, for one, can't wait to clear out all the clutter from my home entertainment stand and pipe all the content through my one tiny box, which is an Apple TV. Well, that about wraps up this segment of This in Tech. For QCTV's The Grid, I'm Matt Overstreet.
Well, that's it for another episode of The Grid. Thanks for sticking around and checking us out. And for this and more local coverage, be sure to check out our brand new website at qctv.org. Until next time, we're off the grid.